Hi everyone, I'm Hoa Truong. I'm a UCD graduate from 2012 with an ASA major, and today I'm making this video for Dr. Valverde and the saveVnow movement that's going on around campus. One of the reasons I'm making them is to inspire other students to make their own videos and participate in their own ways to help overturn the tenure decision for Dr. Valverde. I think when it comes to Dr. Valverde, there are two reasons why I think she's a great asset to UC Davis community. The first being that all her courses are very unique and original, and they're applicable to everyday life, whether you're Asian American or just American, or even if you're a foreigner, you can relate to these stories or theories and information that she feeds you. An example of that is her fashionology class, which is, I'm sure everybody that takes that class walks into the class unsure of what she's going to teach you about fashion and how to use fashion to relate to everyday life, right? Many of us really don't care about fashion and we don't really know much about it other than maybe about looking good, which the class is definitely not about. The class is about how nation states use fashion and politics of image to create this idea of a nation state, to create a country, an identity for the country. And you'll learn that, for Vietnam, it's the ao dai, and for Japan, it's the kimono, and so on for other countries. And it's interesting because I walked into that class didn't think that I would learn anything, but I actually learned a lot, and I learned about how fashion relates to the Vietnamese American diaspora here, in relation to Paris by Night, and how they perpetuate an idea of an identity for Vietnamese American through their fashion and their styles. So that's one example, but you'll get that same experience with all her classes, whether it's Vietnamese women, whether it's diasporas, or even her introduction class in ASA2, which she teaches during the spring. Another reason why she's a great professor is that she really connects to her students in various ways. No matter who you are, she's such a diverse person, and she comes from such diverse backgrounds that whether you're rich, you're poor, you're Asian, you're white, or Mexican, just take her class and you'll find some way to connect with her, just because she's such a diverse person. For me, it's because we both share Vietnamese heritage, and we both lived in Vietnamese diaspora, so a lot of our experiences are similar in that regards, and I can see a lot of the stuff she talks about when she talks about the Vietnamese American diaspora. Even though she's speaking specifically about the Bay Area, I come from San Diego, and a lot of the concepts and theories that she teaches about the Vietnamese diasporas up there or all around the world, they're applicable to my hometown, and I found that interesting. But yeah, we basically connected based on that, and she really reaches out to students. I think she tries really hard to appear as if she's a 20-year-old, even though she's 30 or 50, somewhere in between there. I'm not sure, but I just remember sitting in class one day wondering why this older lady thinks she's really hip with her MacBook, and why she thinks that she's really cool because she has a MacBook and watches all the current TV shows. That's another thing that's really fun about her. She'll go off on tangents, but they'll somehow relate back to the stuff we're talking about in the class. And yeah, these are just things that you have to take her class to know, to connect with her. If you go to office hours or talk to her personally, you'll realize how much you guys share in common, and no matter who you are, and how much she'll support you no matter what decision you decide to take with your life and your careers. Even 2 years after graduating, I still speak to her very often, and that's how I came to be involved with her tenure review and saveVnow. So if you've taken her class or know her personally and want to support her, please sign the petition, which I will link in the description box below, or go to saveVnow to connect with us through one of the social networks that they set up. They're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, and if you can share this with your friends, any way to get more people to be aware of her tenure review and how it was denied to her, even though she's a really deserving scholar, anything to help, I highly encourage it.